Hey everybody, Randy back at you with Player Syndicate. Once again, happy Friday to you. So, do a quick recap. We're not going to do anything too crazy long today. I apologize about my delirious no sleep video last night. It was off the top, and I just kind of wanted to summarize. I don't think I did a very good job, so that's what we're going to do today. So I didn't really touch too much on the sports books last night. Let's get into that real quick. They're after one thing and one thing only, just to make more money and more money. So fantasy's coming up. I love fantasy. You love fantasy. She loves everybody loves fantasy. Who doesn't? So let's get into the odds of this, okay? So a lot of people do, first and foremost, let's get into this. I want to know who's regulating this. I want to know, it's like the lottery, the Mega Millions and all that, and even the Pick 3. They have people in there regulating the drawing. So what is to say that there are somebody behind the scenes, like nobody knows, it's like, and it seems like a lot of the people win consistently. Are they that good? I've noticed a lot of things that are I've won before. It was the Monday night one where you have just, it's not as many people. It's like, I think it's 5, a quarterback, whatever. And I thought I won the main prize and I split it with like 87 people. So it was a good one, but it was, it was like $3-4 grand. It was crazy. I was expecting a lot more than that, but whatever. Is what it is. Who regulates that? Is there regulation at all? Tell me, do you know? I don't, because I look for it. But nevertheless, if you're doing the $9 entry, whatever it is on FanDuel, and it's $1 million prize, the odds on that, if you do 20 entries for $9 and you do one entry, your chances are the same, percentage-wise. So you may as well just do one. That's it. That's all you need is one. And your odds are going to be the same if you do 20, just because that's how hard it is. You always notice it. You get so close. You have that one player that twists his ankle and it ruins everything. It always happens. It always happens. You get so close. I think the closest I've gotten was, I think I got like 9th place. But, you'll see how it goes. It's like, you win the million for the first place or whatever it is, and then it goes from like 200,000 to 80,000 to like $80 pretty quick in like 25th place or something, where out of all these people you're winning like $80. Come on, that's stupid. But regulations is what I want to see. I want to see who is at the top giving that million out. That's the biggest thing. And then you got to look at the percentages. So I hope a lot of you guys aren't doing, $109 entries because you're wasting your money. It doesn't matter, because your percentages are going to be the same. So fantasy's coming up. I wanted to touch on that. And they thrive off all those people that are, even the $5 ones, they're putting in 50 entries and 25 entries. You just do one, you get the same amount of chances. I buy one Mega Millions lottery ticket. I don't buy 100 of them unless I'm in an office pool, but now I own a company and I don't need to do that, so I'll buy one ticket, So I got a lot further now with your help on the nonprofit for the scammers. And I have a lot of better ideas. I have a lot of better funding now, where we can get this started a lot quicker and a lot easier. It's going to be streamlined. It's going to be directed towards mail you get, phone calls, any kind of text messages, emails, you name it, it's going to be there. Phone calls, like I said before, is going to be the biggest one, just because there's so many. You're getting so many calls on your cell phone every day. I want that to stop, and the only way it's going to stop is if people stop feeding into it. So the uneducated need to be educated. The uninformed need to be informed. That's the recap on that. And that's our job, because we're the ones that are educated, that know about this. You got to tell your aunt that's uneducated, or she's not going to know. So that's the biggest hurdle I think that we're going to run into with this, is getting the word out to the uneducated. That's what I'm really going to need the most help with, because if we have that intact, then we're going to have everything we need. So, I can't really think of anything else other than the Scandicappers, and we'll just do a quick rundown on that. It's just a recap, really, because I was all over the place last night, and it really didn't make a whole lot of sense to me after I watched the video. But, the pushiness, today, I was with a customer. If he sees this and he watches this video, I FaceTimed him right from my phone. I showed him my driver's license. Ask any question that you feel before you give anybody money that is trying to solicit you under any circumstance. If they don't ask, if you ask a question and they don't have an answer to it, hang up the phone. You have every right to see that person on the other end of that line. Why wouldn't you? Because if they're not hiding, then they have nothing to fear. So that's it. Pretty plain and simple, right? And then, I was in this environment, and I cannot wait to make this YouTube video, because this YouTube video I'm about to make is going to be explosive. Because there's a lot more things that can be said, and I cannot wait to expose the people that I want to expose. And I hope they're watching, because they're going to be exposed. I don't care what they say. I don't care about these phone calls and these death threats that I'm getting daily. It doesn't matter to me. Like, you are not scaring me out of anything. It's that simple. The more calls I get and the more threats I get, the harder I press at you, okay? So that's it. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not sitting here trying to be tough. I'm just going to expose you, and that's it. So that's what I can do on certain platforms, just not here. So, maybe that should be addressed here, but it's none of my business. It's not my company. If you know the owner, tell him to give me a call. Maybe we can work something out. But hopefully that's a good summary. Watch out for those $5 survivor pools that they got on Visson, and I think whatever the casino is that supports that, the odds on that are extremely low. Just be careful. I play it. I'm not gonna lie. I love dropping a $9, $10, $20 entry on FanDuel every once in a while just to see. It's fun. I love fantasy football. I love drafting. I love it. It's one of my highlights of the year, fantasy time. It sucks that it's really it's been, more, it's not very personal anymore. We used to all get together and have these boards, just like the show, they had on, whatever that show was called. I don't remember, but it was a show on fantasy football. It was one of my favorite shows ever. But, personalizing things, we used to make a day out of it, stick the name up on the board. If you guys remember old school, man, how cool was that? And now it's just all done, on a phone, and like everything else in this world, everything's on a phone. Why? Get your boys together, have a fantasy draft, man. It's awesome. Get some freaking wings and some, somebody to rub your shoulders, and it's all, the sky's the limit, And the guy's name was Taco. I'm trying to think of the name of the damn show, and I can't. It's driving me up a wall, but you get the picture. Anyway. So we got the scammer thing under control. That's moving forward. We got the sports books. Stay away from all those multi-team parlays. Stay away from those same game parlays that have no chances. I mean, they do have a chance, but you're not winning. All right. And if you do, you got lucky. Great. You're keeping it to yourself, like we discussed before, because if you figured it out, and you're the 1%, like I said, you're not telling anyone about it because you're on an island and you're counting your $100 bills, and that's that. All right, so these guys out there, man, all these sports books popping up left and right. Like I said, they're doing it for the money. They all have a different little catch. Barstool, Fanatics. I'm selling all my Fanatics stuff. Like, I lost all respect. So everything I have in my man cave Fanatics gone. As soon as any of the other memorabilia companies start opening up sports books, gone. It's crazy to me. I'll go to the people and get them signed myself if I got to. I don't care. So it's just nothing but money, man. That's all it is. And that promotion of free money is really what gets me. Just because I've seen gambling mess people up worse than any drug on the street. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It will take possession of you, and that these people know that, and they don't care. They'll put their little warning signs down there because they have to. It's regulated. That's regulated. They have to put the 800 number down if you think you have a gambling problem. Nobody's going to think they have a gambling problem. But until they look at their bank statement, because they're doing multi-team parlays, and they're doing same team parlays with 10 legs on them, with all these built-in promises that are never going to happen. So keep it simple. All right, here's simple. I've got an 84% game tonight. A unicorn on the books. You know what to do. My digits are all over. Everybody keeps asking why. My digits are all over all of my posts. You know what to do. I'm here. Ring, ring. I mean, how much simpler can it be? You guys have a great weekend. I hope this was educational. If you have any questions, you want to elaborate, please DM me, call me, whatever you got to do. We want to make this, bring it to fruition. Have a great weekend. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow. If